Hey everybody, Cliff Barron from Remax here with my market update for March 13th, 2023. Let's see, the last one I did, I think I did one early February. I know I did one in January. February I might have missed. I'm not sure, but I remember what the one that I said I put out in January. I said that the market is kind of, I have the feeling the market is kind of bottomed out a little bit. We're getting, it's not a bad idea to get into the market. So, and then we had rate increases. We had a few of them last week. We didn't have any rate increase. It kind of stayed put where it is. So I got something interesting I want to show you. It's this is what happened as of January. This is from it's called ITSO. I don't know if you can see that, but you can see the trend. It was down, 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 and then in January of this year, the trend finally started to turn. And ITSO is actually represents a ton of real estate boards in Southern Ontario. The only one it doesn't represent is the Toronto Real Estate Board. But if all the other boards in the area are following this trend, then chances are Toronto was as well. So what's happened is in January things bottomed out. We're slowly starting we turn the corner. We're slowly starting to come back up again. So prices aren't really going up. That's one thing to keep in mind. But the number of sales have increased. Prices have gone up a little bit, like 1%, just a tiny little bit. The number of sales are increasing, and because inventory is still really low, that's the key right now. Rates held last week, which was nice. One thing we got to consider too is the rates by the U.S. Fed are coming out. I think it's next week, and we got to make sure we're not too far off. We got to be pretty much parallel with the U.S. because if we don't, then it affects the Canadian dollar and exports and imports and all that stuff. And basically, we have to be work with them basically so to keep our rates kind of the same. So I predict a rate increase the next one, but that doesn't matter. Like the market is actually getting better. Selling right now is not a bad time to sell. Things are moving. Showings are up, definitely up. Prices aren't really crazy up. They're up a little bit, just a titch, just a tick, titch, tick, whatever. And it's not a bad time to sell. Buying, it's tougher to buy right now because there's not a lot of inventory. That's the hard part. So when it comes to buying or selling first, if you got a big place, think about selling it first with a longer closing. If you got a smaller place and you want to upsize to something bigger, buy the big place first if you can, because the small one is still going to sell relatively quickly. So that's a bit of a market update for you. Not crazy. It's looking good. We're heading into the spring, which is always busy. But I kind of predict, this is an early prediction for you in March, that we might see a bit of a slowdown in the summer, July, August. It usually slows at that time, but this time I think we might get hit a little bit harder because I think the rates are going to go up again, and then they might stay steady towards the end of the summer. We might see a bit of a drop possibly, but I think we're going to slowly sales are going to slowly creep up, and prices are going to slowly start to creep up over the next few months. Anyways, that's my market update, and that's for Georgetown, Milton, Mississauga, all those areas, Toronto, Orangeville, even all these areas are all about the same. Prediction: things are going to slightly go up, keep going up slightly. Sales are going to go up. More inventory is going to hit the market. When that happens, it kind of stagnates the price a little bit. But in the spring, we get more buyers coming out too, so that levels it off touch. Anyways, any questions? Let me know. Cliff Barron from Remax, and I'll talk soon. Take care.